strike. Good evening, baseball fans, or afternoon, and welcome to North Hardin High School for our featured game today between the Varsity and John Hardin Bulldogs and North Hardin Trojans. This is Dwayne Ellis along with Dan McCamish for HCEC-TV. Dan, we have another beautiful day.
Beautiful day and another big district game. North Hardin off to their best start in years, 11-2 coming into this one, 2-0 in the district. John Hardin struggling. They've lost some players by, I guess, nothing else is no longer with the team, but they have 4 starters out with injuries. 3 played big time, and there's just no replacing them. They can't come back and play until they're well. And Coach Oldham hoping April's good to the healing process. They can get back in May. But John had a lot of promise to start the season, but injuries can get you in a hurry. They're 5-11 and 0-2 in the district coming in. And so for the Trojans, it's to keep it rolling. And for the Bulldogs, they're coming in. Hey, anything can happen when you put it in play. So they never know. You got to play the game. So quickly, let me say this. Leading off here for John Hardin will be Quentin Clay playing second base. Isaiah Gear will bat second and play third. Ukiah Reyes catching, hitting third. Austin Smith at shortstop, hitting fourth. Gannon McMillan on the mound today. He'll be hitting fifth. Justin Medina hitting sixth and playing left field. Carson Hilton at first base hitting seventh. Darius Williams in center field hitting eighth. And Carson Linder in left field hitting ninth. On the mound is Andrew Henderson for the Trojans.
And around the infield, we'll get to the Trojan starters. Kyle Collins is at third base, Cameron Smith at second base, and Parker Estes at first base. We want to get first pitch is a little outside, I guess. 1 ball. We have Seth Yates at shortstop. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Yamada. Let's see.
Nathan Yamada, yeah.
Nathan Yamada in left field. Eric Moore in center field. And Manny Wimberly in right field. Foul back.
And it could be a right field or center fielder day. The wind is blowing out to right field. Pretty good breeze. Somebody gets it up, it could carry quite a ways out there, and it'll carry to right center and right field.
Foul ball, just outside the foul line. You mentioned a couple of those injured players, Dan. I know Russell was a starter last year. Another one of them, I don't remember the name, but they lost at least 2, or they right now aren't able to play that were starters last year.
Well, yeah, and he it's one of those things that it's not coming back. Russell's a catcher, I think, and that's hard to replace when you got a good guy behind the plate for you, and not it can't be replaced, but it's just hard to lose a starter in this part of the season.
Count goes 2-2.
And then you got to get them back. And then you got to get them playing back into
right.
shape a little bit. You miss a little bit.
Get their timing back.
Timing back, yeah.
Foul ball.
But Coach Oldham was quick to point out nobody has their heads down. They're coming to play hard, and he says what it is. He said we do pretty well, and then something happen. And
yeah.
And
well, that's what Coach Delabar said over at E-Town. He said they play some really good innings, and then they'll have a bad inning, and then can't recover from it.
Right.
Well, this young man leading off here is fouled off 3 pitches and run the count to 3-2 now.
3-2.
Quentin
He's
Clay.
looking to get on.
He's battling the pitcher. That's all you can ask. Call third strike. Looked like the inside corner.
The one thing, you come into this and you say, well, you write this down on paper. Why are we playing? But this is one of those kind of trap games. You don't come in and overlook somebody. You don't come prepared to play. And I tell you, somebody can get you on days like this.
That's right. You have to play every day.
Every day, just as hard every day.
Swing and a miss on that one by Isaiah Gear.
When you get tagged out there, you're off to your best start in several years. You're leading the district, and sometimes kids read the papers. Oh, well, and you don't want to do that.
Even happened to teams like UK, didn't it?
In baseball, right?
I'm thinking in basketball, there were
Well,
a few games that
they
went in kind of lackadaisical, I think.
Well, I think that's freshman blues. They get to read in the paper and think they're good. Good breaking pitch. Strike 3.
Gear goes down swinging. Second out, and we'll bring up Ukiah Reyes, the catcher.
Ukiah Reyes.
Behind the plate today, Andrew Henderson on the mound for North Hardin.
Brother to brother.
There's
hit
a
into right
base
field.
hit, and just throw it out there on the corner, and you just stick the bat out there and meet it. That's how you do that. Good job of hitting right there.
I don't know how Andrew and Zach enjoy pitching catching together, but I got to do that a few times with my brother and really enjoyed it.
Yeah. That's
Pitch runner, Josh Embry.
Todd Embry is a courtesy runner, and
high and inside.
running for the catcher Reyes. Two outs.
Austin Smith, the shortstop. 1-1.
Our umpires today, Willie Tennant is behind the plate, and Alec Hay is on the bases. I think we had them last game, and they were down, except just reversed. Alec behind the plate.
I think we did. A pretty good curveball, foul back. If I remember Smith right last year, he hit some shots right down the left field line foul. I don't know what his batting average overall was, but one of the games we did, he hit the ball hard right down the line. Time. We got 1 ball, 2 strike count with 2 out in the top of the first inning. John Hardin at North Hardin. Oop. I thought that was going to get him.
Okay.
That was in tight.
I have a little note here. We're scheduled to work again next Thursday. A week from Thursday, I should say that. And
strike, curveball, caught him looking.
Our schedule points us at East Hardin at Central Hardin. Now we know we reversed the game.
Oh, E-Town, be Central at E-Town.
Yeah, well, and then I just got a note here that I think we're going to wind up at John Hardin. So I'm going to wait for clarification.
Okay.
They reversed the games, and I don't know whether that had something to do with how things were planned out, but I got a note that we're supposed to be at softball and baseball next week at John Hardin. But they're going to send us a note, so I don't know how to tell you when we'll be back on with the baseball. We'll be on Thursday, the 23rd.
Let me
16,
see.
23rd,
No,
25th.
Tuesday, yeah.
Thursday the
23rd.
25th.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but we'll either be at John
or
E-Town. So I don't know. But, well, 3 strikeouts in the inning for Henderson, a good start.
Yeah, 1 hit, but no runs. 1 left on. And for the Trojans, we will have Kyle Collin, the third baseman, leading off, followed by Cameron Smith, the second baseman, and Parker Estes, the first baseman.
Well, this is an HCEC-TV student production, the Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank, our sponsors, helping bring our spring games to you. Get a tongue twister, and I can't say that.
And we want to thank Carly Lind, Aliana Holt, Jordan Shive and Evan Robinson Tanner, under the supervision of Mr. Dale Mings, running the cameras and doing the editing, and they do all the work, and we get to sit here and watch the game.
Yeah, Jordan's a senior at Central, Alliana sophomore here at North. Carly's a senior at Central. Tanner's 11th at North, and Evan is senior at North.
To the plates, number 1.
Here we go. Kyle Collins. He's off to a good start this year, and pitching, infield, and hitting. There's a ground ball going to be in the hole. Nice pickup, long throw, and a nice play.
Good play by shortstop Smith.
Ball was hit in the hole. He fielded it, came up and made a nice throw across the long infield. Collins hit it hard. And that's one of those on the grass. Had it been hit just a little bit slower, they could have made that play. It was bang, bang.
Or had it been 3 feet to the
Oh,
left.
yeah, it's in there. But that's a nice play.
Yes,
Good.
it was. Ball hit hard. Shortstop made a good play.
Well, the key, if you're batting, is put it in play, keep hitting it, and you'll find those holes eventually. But hardest hit balls are out, and you bloop one. That's there's a
Smith
line drive.
That's a hit into center.
Oh, and it went by him. And that's one base. He's going to get second. He's going to get third. And they'll probably hold him there. Just that'll be a single and a two-base error.
By Cameron Smith.
Yep, a single, a two-base error.
And an error.
And those little things kill you. Now, instead of having a runner on first base with a double play and possibility, you have runner at third with the number 3 batter.
Yeah. Coming in on the corners at first and third, but it's regular depth at second and short, so ground ball there will score.
Strike 1, outside corner.
So
Parker Estes, the first baseman, hitting and pitching. Foul ball. Makes it no balls, 2 strikes.
Been a nice addition to the North team as he transferred in,
And goes down on 3. 2 out.
Here's Andrew Henderson. He can help his cause here.
To the plate.
Pitchers get to do that occasionally.
Henderson.
This is Mr. Reyes behind the plate has to be extra tough here and not let anything get by him. Ball is hit hard to left. Got to play right at the wall. And that's all you can say. Hit it well and a good catch.
F7 for the third out.
And 1 John Hardin error.
And again,
John Hardin, 0.
we have 1 hit, no runs.
1 left on base.
1 left on base, 1 error. And at the end of 1, we are perfect. 4 batters up, 3 batters down with 1 runner left on base and 1 hit.
Okay, I'll go through this and
Okay.
hold it again here. This is a Hardin County Educational Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools, and live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. They're online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties. That's for all your real estate needs, and you can contact Ryan at 270-723-4626. He'll get the job done for you. Bluegrass Cellular, offering some of the most affordable unlimited plans anywhere and where wireless works, and that's visit them at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 737-270-737-6900. They're online at muggabug.com, M-U-G-G-A bug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. They're online at westpointbank.com. Let them help you make life simpler West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
And we are ready to start the top of the second inning with Gannon McMillan, the pitcher, coming to bat against Andrew Henderson. First pitch is a strike. Looked like the number one spot, low knees on the outside corner. And another one, same place, is fouled off. Quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. One hit apiece. Pitch was high.
Heard somebody saying, "Oh, he didn't go." No, he didn't. He didn't break the plane with it.
I didn't think so.
Oh,
curveball.
Good curveball.
Yep. He was ready to step away when that ball broke across the corner.
4 strikeouts in the 5 batters he's faced, and 3 of them have been on call third strikes.
Ball low. Justin Medina, left fielder, with Carson Hilton on deck. Bunt, foul.
Hard pitch to bunt. It was down low. Trying to get you sleep someplace. Lay that one down and run for it.
Swing and a miss.
I don't believe this grass will keep it fair down that line.
Little high. 2-2.
Never had any trouble keeping it fair in that dirt baseline.
Nope. We did have a dirt base path. That made a difference. No, down off the plate. Count goes to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Medina. And he swings and misses. So 2 out.
To the plate, number 4, Carson Hilton.
Carson Hilton.
I'd say right now Mr. Henderson has some stuff going for him right there.
Yeah, he does.
Good start. And works pretty quickly. Gets his sign and...
Let me at him. Pitches high and away. Let me see. We check here their schedules for. See, I don't think either one of them are playing tomorrow.
Let's see. I'm looking at, let's see. 17th, looks like North Hardin's got Butler away.
On John Hardin, North Hardin. I don't have.
Pardon? Yeah, I've got Butler scheduled tomorrow for North Hardin at Butler.
Okay, that I don't have that on my schedule.
Oh, I mean, not for us to broadcast, but I mean that's just on their schedule. John Hardin is
Playing
off tomorrow, and then the 18th they're playing
at
E-Town on Thursday if their field's ready.
Yeah. I don't know if they've played any games at E-Town yet or not.
I understood Thursday's supposed to be their first game there, but I can't answer. There's a call third
strike 3.
So 7 batters, 6 strikeouts.
Hardin, no runs on no hits and no
4 of those 7 are called third strike. So
the curveball catching him on that third strike.
Mixing his pitcher, mixing those pitches quite well. Coach.
Yeah. For the Trojans, we will have number 5, 6, and 7. Manny Wimberly, the right fielder, Shaheen Daly, the designated hitter, and Zach Anderson, the catcher.
And down there in the crew working the cameras and working our technology and working our audio and video, Evan Robinson, senior from North, Tanner Drake, junior from North, Carly Lynn, the senior at Central, Aliana Holt, sophomore at North, and Jordan Shive, a senior at Central who tells me she wants to go into film and broadcasting.
Okay.
At Western. And
you said the announcers provided the cookies and
well, I tell you what, I'm going to tell you what. Today, Mr. Mings is down there enjoying double stuffed Oreo cookies. I brought them to him because I asked him what his favorite cookie was, and that's what he said. So I forgot them last game, so I made a trip to get them today so he would have something to do because he had plenty of help here today. So they're all working, and he's down there having an ROC Cola and Oreo cookies. That's what he's doing down there. Supervising if he's awake now.
For the Trojan, Manny Wimberly, the right fielder, batting number 5. And see, this young man is a freshman.
And he's got a pretty good bat, Coach.
He does. He played a lot last year.
Well, I tell you what, I think he has that ability to take that outside pitch and just drive it out of here to right field. He's got good power.
That one was top of the strike zone, called strike 1. And that one is hit to left, and it's going to be foul. No, well, it was, but he caught it right out there close to the wall.
Well, it's 2 balls that's been hit to the fence in left. They're big outs, but if he hit that one to right, it would have been open.
Yeah, the wind didn't help him any on that one.
To the plate, number 23, Shaheem Daly.
Here's Shaheem Daly, the DH, hitting in there for Seth Yates.
And he's a junior. Foul back.
A little bit slow on that. Mr. Collins is supposed to reach out here and grab that as it comes flying up here. So.
And
that one is hit
well.
way back there, and right up against the fence again. Nice play out there from Darius Williams. And
Yes,
those 2 balls hit real well, but all they are is big outs.
A little too high, a little short.
Now that one, wind caught it a little bit and carried it a little bit, but
number 12, Zach.
He went back, got in position, and
yeah.
So Zach Henderson, the catcher. And
so McMillan is doing what he needs to do. He's letting his defense work for him. They look fat until you hit them, and they don't go that far.
1 strike on an attempted bunt. That one was pretty high. I believe I would have let that one go. Swing and a miss.
Well, he ran his hand up the bat when he started his windup, and then he went back and took a cut, but he's got the corners in. 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the second. There's no score. That was a little bit over his head.
A little over his head and behind him.
Those are the hard ones to hit.
Yep. Unless the bat's sticking back over your shoulder.
Sticking back over your shoulders, and it's happened.
Foul ball down third base.
Coach, I sneaked down to the concession stand, and here goes these North Hardin concession making good hamburgers again.
Mr. Mike Skaggs, isn't he? Cooking those hamburgers?
I don't. They're fixing everything. They got chicken and hot dogs and hamburgers, and
I can smell it.
I mean, it smells good. It is good. Hard hit.
Shot into left field.
Almost gloved that thing.
That's right. It just. But
Gear,
I would say a hit.
Yeah, Gear dived and not actually hit the ball, but good hustle too with Smith over there behind him. But that's going to go as a single.
If he had. I don't know if he could have caught it on the fly or not.
No, it hit the ground.
That's what I thought.
He was lucky to get a glove on it.
If he'd come up with it, I don't know if he could have thrown him out.
Big lead at first. There he goes. And fouled away.
Foul ball.
So with 2 outs, Zach Henderson off and running quickly. Is that a courtesy runner, is that Zach down there? Okay. I'll get the numbers here now. I see it says. I take my eyes off. Didn't know whether they ran a courtesy runner there with the catcher, but
No, that's
2 away.
number
Got a big
12.
lead.
And foul to right field.
McMillan has just seemed like a little hitch at the top of his delivery, and then he brings the ball in pretty quickly. And
Well, the thing about it, neither one of them has walked anybody here.
that's right. Good defense behind them too. Now here's a big lead over here again. There he goes again. There's a fly ball right over. Trouble. He caught. No, he did not. Well, that's a good hustle. Gear went out and actually was running. The ball was coming over his shoulder, and he reached up, and I thought he had it, but he couldn't quite hold on to it. And it says easy or not a difficult play. I'm going to show that as a hit, too.
I'll agree. And they have runners at first and second now with 2 out. Pitch high and inside on Moore for a ball. Center fielder.
2 outs, and Henderson was running on the play, but he couldn't keep going. Good again. Hustle Smith was out there too, and that was just in no man's land.
Strike 1-1.
But he ran a long way and got his glove up there and hit the ball again, and it was.
Looks like it was just past the edge of the really dark green strip out there, which is just kind of no man's land for the third baseman. It's not easy to catch that ball running away from home plate and it coming down over your shoulder.
No, it's not.
Ball 3. 3 balls in 1 strike.
Well, this is your pitch now. Guess dead red, 2 outs. If you want your pitch, swing away right here.
Foul
away. It was fouled away. 3-2. Now everybody gets to run.
Yeah. Can be on the go on the pitch.
This is one of those base hits in the right spot. You score the runner from first. Boy,
it's a hit in the left.
1 run is in, and that's all they're going to get. A throw behind him at second.
Pretty close, but
it was close.
RBI single by Eric Moore. To the plate, number 1.
Did Smith hit that ball? It looked like it kind of slowed down. I couldn't tell whether he got a glove on it or not.
Which
what was that last ground ball? I mean, he was.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, yeah, he dove with the ball too.
He dove with the ball. Looked like he may have deflected a little bit, slowed it down. It's inside the column. So 3 straight hits, but only 1 run. Runner still at first and second. 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Three balls have just been right by the gloves, but not just that 1 inch line. Game of inches, football and baseball sometimes. Eric Moore has a big lead at first.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ground ball to third, and we got a force at third.
That's for sure do. That's what you do with it. Good job by Gear. Scoops it, runs over, tags third. Fielder's choice.
Get 1 run on 3 hits, and no John Hardin errors. After 2, John Hardin 0, Trojans 1.
So had 3 hits.
3 hits.
2 left.
Yep.
No runs.
1 run.
I'm sorry, 1 run. Huh?
Yeah.
So did I.
Trojans go ahead 1-0. Zach Henderson scored.
Yeah, I know. I marked it down here and I just didn't see it. Looked at it, didn't see it. So.
Okay. This is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools, and live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by the Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical therapy associates giving more personal attention for more effective results with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harrison's of Remax Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 737-6900 or online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find them online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler at West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. And we are ready to start the top of the third inning.
Yes, we are. Here's Darius Williams, the center fielder. Williams, Linder, and back to the top, Quentin Clay, the scheduled hitters this inning.
Score is 1-0 after 2. Strike. That one looked good. Down about knees. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-2.
Now let's see if he set up his breaking pitch. 2 straight fastballs. He's been very effective with it.
He has.
Didn't see much break.
No, that was.
It had the rippled.
Strikeout number 7.
To the plate, number 3.
8 batters,
Carson
7 strikeouts.
Linder.
Here's Carson Linder, the right fielder.
Pulled it back.
Mr. Zach Henderson was wanting a call strike on that one. Didn't get it. Looked a little high.
Yeah, I thought it was. 2 balls, no strikes. Sometimes a fake bunt can help you as much as anything else. 2-1. Ball 3, outside. We made it through the first 2 innings with no bases on balls. And Linder gets the first base on balls in the game.
To the plate.
Okay, so the time run goes down to first.
Quentin Clay.
Here's Quentin Clay, who took a call, 3rd strike his first time up.
But he fouled off 4 pitches before.
Yes, he did. Stayed right in there. The big lead is 1 foot in the grass down at first base. There is a nice bunt. They'll go right to first base. Only play they have.
Sacrifice for Clay.
Goes 1-3.
To the plate, number 21, Isaiah Gear.
Linder moves down to second base.
So they have a man in scoring position with Gear at the plate.
Right.
Pitch is high.
Threw the curveball, but it didn't come down or.
Turned that one loose a little early, didn't it?
A little early.
1 ball, no strikes, 2 out. Foul ball. Makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner at second base with 2 out. And he blooped one. Looks like it's going to fall. Nope. Yes, it did.
Play the plate's not going to be there. Going to second. No. Oh, yes. Set off the base. Good. Stayed right with it.
Okay.
Gear gets a single.
Gets a single, an RBI.
He'll be out 8. He'll be out 6 to 2 to 4.
Yeah.
The third out, and Linder scored.
So John Hardin came back to tie the game 1-1, and North Hardin will come up in the bottom of the third with number 2, 3, 4 batters.
Be Smith, Estes, and Andrew Henderson as the scheduled hitters. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. And special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. And
I bet both coaches would love to know they could have another 2 weeks of 10 days like this to play.
I tell you, it's and yesterday afternoon it was cool.
Yes, it was. But pretty nice day, but the wind was cool.
I was sitting there Sunday afternoon, and that little rain shower came through, and I don't know, like what it's doing. I heard my furnace kick on, and I was about 2 hours after the little rain had come through, and I went to the door, and it was cold.
To the plate.
But
Number 7,
Cameron Smith, Estes Henderson due up our schedule.
Cameron Smith, second baseman, singled his first time up. And
that's a bloop. There's going to be a lot of run. Good job right there.
That one carried
Yes,
pretty well.
Carson Linder over to pick it off.
At first, I thought it was just going to bloop in there, but
no. I just started to say, Darius Williams is playing. He is playing left center. I mean, it's not even. He was another 20 feet over the last batter. He moved back towards center a little bit this way, and there's a big high fly. There's Darius Williams right back to the fence, finds it, and he drops it.
He dropped it.
Had a
standing with his back to the fence.
Got to the fence, and I don't know what happened. It just last second just popped out of his glove.
It'd be an E8.
E8. I don't know. I mean, and he drifted back, stopped, and just standing there waiting. So he just hit off top of his glove or something. I don't know whether he felt the fence at his back or maybe he thought he had to jump.
I don't know. He had it, and then he didn't.
Like those fish. I had it, but I didn't. And it gets bigger every time I tell.
Yeah. Have you had a chance to go? Well, I hear they've been catching some nice crappie.
Nice crappies. The red buds are blooming. That's when you go. So, no, I haven't had time. If I'm going to catch any fish, I'll have to catch it at the market. I've had a lot of fish lately, but
yeah,
all the way. We have a lot of organizations that have fish fries.
Yeah.
And so I try to catch those on Friday night, go around different places, and they're quite good. And foul back again.
Back.
But
it is 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Runner at second base. Foul tip. That count holds at 2-2.
Hit hard again and foul again. McMillan has done a good job of pitching where he wants to pitch.
He has. He's moved the ball around, in and out, up and down. That's a good shot in the left field. One hop to the left fielder.
Heads up base running from Andrew Henderson.
Yep.
RBI single by Andrew Henderson.
So he gets a base hit to left field. Drives
To
in
the plate, number 14,
Parker Estes,
Manny
who was on with
Beverly.
the error, and goes to second on the throw.
But the Trojans go back in front, 2-1.
And here's Wimberly, who hit a fly ball to the base of the green monster in left field. And was caught right up against the fence there.
Outside for a ball. I believe he hit the first of the towering fly balls inside the park, didn't he?
That one tired right to the third baseman's mid-line drive. But
To the plate,
I think he hit
number
that one
23,
in the middle of the bat.
yeah,
Daly.
didn't get all of it. Hit it, and here's Daly, the DH. North's hitting the ball, and John Hardin's been up to play the defensive side of it too. That's been a good sign for them.
Foul at the first base line.
Got room.
and right
Oh,
on top of the dugout.
that was close, having a play and getting out of the inning. So the error has cost them a run here, but still trying to pitch out of this inning. Runner goes, and base
shot
hit.
up the middle. Good hit there for Daly. And an RBI.
RBI single by Shaheen Daly.
And that makes the score 3-1.
To the plate, number 12.
Here's Zach Henderson, who singled to left his first time up. Had the ground ball right by the shortstop.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he didn't maybe slow it down a little bit, but just
Inside. One ball.
North leads it 3-1 right now. There's a ground
Ground to
ball,
short.
charged in and drops the ball. And there's all that good play, and then come in on that crash. It
Yeah.
just doesn't take a straight hop sometimes, and
He could have squared up on that one. He didn't have to rush it.
Nathan
He had to play at
Yamada.
second base.
yeah, he was. I think he had more time than he thought he did. That's
Line to set. Oh, well, he dropped it.
oh.
Didn't get there. Dropped the line drive and then could not get to second base in time to make the
I don't know. That's a base hit, I
Yeah, I'd
believe.
say so.
The ball was over his head. He did a good job tagging it, knocking it, but he couldn't hold it. And I had it as a hit, and we'll see what else. But that's
Base.
going to load it up.
Bases are loaded.
Here's Eric Moore, who had a single his first time up.
Popped up out of play. And Mr. McMillan's thinking, what do I have to do to get these people out?
Ground ball, backhanded, dropped to throw to second.
Nope.
Got him.
Oh, okay.
Bang, bang, close play, but Austin Smith stayed with it and hit Clay with a fast pitch over there to get the force.
Fielder's choice. And got
Trojans get 2 runs.
Imada at
On
6
3
to
hits
4.
And 1 John Hardin error. After 3, John Hardin 1, Trojans 3.
So North gets a single and a single and a, is that right? 2 hits? 3 hits. 3 hits. 2 runs, 3 hits.
3 hits, 2
There
errors.
was 1, yeah. 2 errors in the inning. And they left 2 on base.
So after 3, the score is 3-1.
3-1, and here again we'll thank our crew today: Evan Robinson, Tanner Drake, Carly Lynn, Aliana Holt, and Jordan Shive, and Dale Mings, our director today. Dale Oreo Mings, I should say. I didn't get one of those Oreo cookies either. So,
Well, I'll join you after
after
Sunday.
They won't be okay.
After Lent, I
After
can
Lent,
have sweets.
Okay.
Did away with all desserts till Easter.
I try to do away with all I see. But hey, this is HCEC-TV, and our program sponsored Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. And we appreciate their continued support to bring you high school athletic action in the spring, in the fall, in the winter.
All the activities and community.
And community
events.
activity, sure.
We have Ukiah Reyes, the catcher, leading off, followed by Austin Smith and Gannon McMillan. Score is 3-2, Trojans after 3.
Henderson struck out the side in the first and the second, had 1 strikeout. He has 7 strikeouts of 9 outs here in 3 innings. That one breaks down low and away, ball 1.
Ball inside. The 1 run he gave up was a base on balls.
Yep. Get a walk, a sacrifice, and a single. That's how you do it.
Strike. Right there.
Then North has come into the night.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Come into the night 11-2 on the year. Playing a good schedule, strong schedule. And
sharp breaking curve, a little high when it came across the plate.
they hit the road tomorrow and go to Butler in Louisville, but they've
Top of the district right now, aren't they?
yes, top of the district, 2-0.
Beat Central and E-Town.
And halfway home, they're going to play next week on the 25th. They're going to have a doubleheader here against Fort Knox. Both of those are district games. Those will be, if they win here today, there's a second walk given up. If they win here today, those are big games next week, because it could clearly put them into the driver's seat sure enough in the district. But they still have remaining games against. They have to go back to John, and they still have to play Central and E-Town again.
And you got 2 with Fort Knox.
Yeah, I got 2 with Fort Knox. They scheduled at Fort Knox earlier, and that game was postponed, and now they're going to play both of them here.
Good lead here. Reyes is right on the grass. Now he steps back a half step.
Yeah, he got a big lead. And they
Another
checked him.
base on balls, only this time it's with nobody out.
So almost both beating the grass, trying to get in. He'd like to get in scoring position, get this thing tightened down.
Swing and a miss by Smith.
Gannon McMillan, the pitcher's on deck. Smith took a call, 3rd strike his first time up. Second time around, they know what the pitcher's throwing here. So
1 ball, 1 strike. We are in the top of the 4th inning. Runner at first base, Ukiah Reyes led off with a base on balls. Better than average speed. Pitch is high, and he's gone.
got him. Sort of the delayed steal, and Races your base runner quickly that way.
2 to 4.
2 to 4.
The first out. Yeah, I think he got off too far, realized he couldn't get back.
Yeah.
Good play out by Seth Yates. He had to throw was high. He had to go up and get it, and then
popped right up down to first base.
And Estes
puts it away. So from runner on and no outs to 2 quick outs. Caught stealing and a pop up. Well, Zach Henderson behind the plate been catching a little bit. Got a very good arm.
Yeah, he gets rid of the ball quickly.
He gets rid of the ball quickly, and he's throws hard, and he's fairly accurate on his throws too. That was right on the money. And of course, anytime you make a throw to second, you get him out. It's on the money. but he has a good arm, and he doesn't he didn't rush it there. He knew he had a good arm to get down there and had time.
How about? So you've got. Well, I printed North Hardin's lineup, I think, the end of last week, and they did not have the Butler game on there.
Yeah, it may have been something I printed today, so it's.
My next game has got the 19th at Marion County. Marion County here.
That's for North.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm showing. Marion County on 19th, but the 17th's been added in with Butler. So it may have been a late pickup because of a rain out or something of that nature.
Al back.
It's another one. That's 2 been up here in the screen. That's a hint.
He'll see the curveball on this pitch. He may foul it back or hit it, but he'll.
There's the curveball.
And he went down swinging.
So we had a walk, raced on a caught stealing, and then we had a pop up to first and a strikeout. And no runs, no hits, nobody left on. We've gone through 3.5.
That's 8 strikeouts for Andrew Henderson through 4 innings.
North Hardin's up 3-1 after 3.5, and in the Trojan 4th inning, they'll start it off at the top. Kyle Collin, Cameron Smith, and Parker Estes are the scheduled hitters. I think I asked you earlier, Coach, you got your garden out yet? Do you have frozen peas the other side?
Frozen peas in the freezer. It's, days like this make you think, okay.
Yeah.
But we'll have some cooler weather yet.
That might have been dogwood winter there Sunday. We still have blackberry winter to go. So.
Right. My blackberries are just getting leaves on them.
I've got a few leaves on mine, but no blooms yet. But the dogwoods have started to bloom a little bit, and we had that cold snap. So somebody said that's dogwood winter. So
it may have to get colder.
It was 29 Monday.
I know.
That's cold to me, but I wish it would kill the weeds in my yard.
Those things don't.
I might be one of the best at growing weeds in the yard than anybody around. I don't know. They make this stuff called weed and feed, and I put it out, and they just feed it.
The weeds just keep feeding.
The weeds just feed right on it.
Kyle Collin to lead off in the bottom of the 4th for the
hit hard into left field.
Left. That's his first hit today, so he was due 1 for 3, and starts this 4th inning with a single to left.
To the plate, number 7, Cameron Smith.
Here's Cameron Smith, who had a single to left and a fly to left field. Right field. That's the one we thought was going to fall in.
Right. I thought he was going to get over.
Carson Linder made a good play on.
Fly.
High fly trouble. If it's not, who's got it?
Left fielder. Okay.
Good job.
Good catch there by
Medina. Medina come a long way and fielded that one and kept the runner from advancing. So
Yeah, there could have been a collision out there. He must have called Smith off
him
because
off.
he veered off to the left right there.
To the plate.
But it was definitely Medina's play.
Estes.
Here's Parker Estes, who struck out and was on with an error. Above
Hit
center
one
field.
right to the wall there, just to the left of the 340.
And Williams backs up, runner breaks, and has already stolen third on the pitcher. So stolen base. I mean, Estes, when he just made the slightest move to home plate, he broke, and
Yeah.
he had it stolen easily.
And
Big.
Pops,
High pop up the infield.
well, he's had a lot of fly balls and pop-ups today.
Austin's, yeah, Smith puts that away. F6, two
Second
out.
out. Colin at third base with a hit and a stolen base, but Andrew Henderson a chance to help himself here. He got a hit last inning with an RBI.
He flew out to left field to the wall his first time up. And he got the single. He pops up again.
That was foul back out of play.
Yeah, he's had several fly balls in the game. Had one in the first, two in the second.
Another one in the hole. Second hit for Andrew Henderson, an RBI.
Andrew Henderson.
Makes it 4-1.
To the plate. Number 14, Manny Wimberly.
The right fielder coming up, Manny Wimberly. He lined to third baseman last time. Picked him off.
Oh, and dropped the ball.
So we have an E3 to allow the runner to advance the second. And Wimberly takes a knock on the head. Thank goodness for helmets. Puts runners at first and second now. There are two outs. The Trojans have scored one run.
Number 23, Shaheem Daly.
And Shaheem Daly is coming up, the DH. He singled his last time up, flied out to center field his first time. And another fly ball to center field.
Williams got to come in and puts it away. And F8.
F8.
Third out. Trojans get a run on 2 hits. Leave 2 on.
1, Trojans 4.
4-1 after 4. Go to the 5th, scheduled up. Medina, Hilton, and Williams are scheduled hitters.
Got Kyle Collins' dad here, Brian. Has Kyle talked to any college coaches, or does he have
He's committed to Lindsey Wilson.
He's committed to Lindsey Wilson. Well, good. When did he hear from the coaches?
They contacted him back in September,
Okay.
and he made his decision in about December.
Okay. Well, Lindsey Wilson, I think it's a nice school, and they play a good baseball
It'll
schedule.
be a good fit for him.
Well, good. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That
Appreciate it.
always helps.
Parker Estes, the new kid that
Yeah.
he committed to Murray State.
Oh, is that right? Well, that's great, too.
So-
Murray has a great program.
Yes.
Well, thanks.
All
I'm
right,
happy,
appreciate it.
I'm happy to hear about Kyle.
Thank you.
Mr.
Always good to hear that kids that work at this game and work hard at it, good students, get to follow it up and
That's right.
get to go play and
then
enjoy
we-
the game and go get
Andrew Henderson committed to Lindsey Wilson.
okay.
Okay.
Andrew Henderson's committed down to Lindsey Wilson. That's good. They're going to have a couple of good players there right off the bat.
Yes, they will. Just talking to Brian Collins, Kyle Collins' father. Brian played at North when he was in high school.
Here's strike one in there to Justin Medina. McMillan's had 8 fly ball outs in 4 innings.
And 2 of them were dropped.
Yes. Yeah, the 2 that didn't catch, that would have been 10.
Swing and a miss.
Another strikeout.
That's number 9 for Henderson. And as Mr. Collins said, Andrew Henderson is committed to Lindsey Wilson College along with Kyle Collins, so they'll get to continue playing together.
I was reading an article yesterday about some young man who had coached a while, and
Swing and a miss.
his niche was not everybody goes to big D1 schools, so he started on his own business for the Division II, Division III, other people, and he's developed into a multi-million-dollar assist program for athletes in a lot of sports,
Right.
who are not the Division I main prospects out there, but the guys that's going to go to a little, but working through real scholarships and with the schools, and
Right.
it's a service to the schools and that. And he's
I don't know the conference that Lindsey Wilson plays in. Whether they play in this, do they play in the same conference with Campbellsville and some of the Tennessee schools? Then I know playing swing and a miss.
But his business was finding
Players.
a lot of scholarships available in the smaller areas that you don't hear as much in smaller schools,
Right.
and helping parents all over hook up with them, and he helps them hook up for a fee and everything, which is good for him and good for the kids. But several $1 million in scholarships have gone to players like these.
Well, that's great. Now, I know you're not talking about parents paying $500,000.
No. This one is working with the schools, and it's above board. Everybody knows what they're doing.
I
And
mean, this is legal.
it's basically he's able to send out names to the schools and say these are players that are real good
They could
at your
play.
division level, and then they get to contact. It's a clearinghouse for them.
He's almost like a master scout program for another strikeout for Andrew Henderson. Carson Hilton goes down swinging, and we'll bring up Darius Williams, the center fielder.
But it was an interesting story. He said he had coached as an assistant coach in one of the larger schools, and he knew what he did to the Division I kids.
Right.
But so many went by the wayside. And
Pitch is high, ball one. Well, that's a good program. A lot of the smaller colleges don't have the means, the
right,
funds
don't have the recruiting
to
budget
have
go.
the scouts go out and see everyone, unless coaches or somebody contact them and send in information.
I think that's what he does, gathers it, and I mean he's sort of a clearinghouse for it, but he's not telling they're that good. He's saying here's what we know is available. And,
Right.
And we see a lot of good ball players at times. They're not all Division I. They're really pretty good ball players.
That's true.
And,
Right.
just like we heard from a parent the other night that son is playing and says, not everything you hear is true coming along that line of recruiting, especially in the smaller. And there's a call, third strike.
Strike 3, and that makes 11, 3 this inning. So 11 strikeouts for Andrew Henderson. 5.
So, I'm just saying that it's tough when you got, so many scholarships and you half scholarships, and
it would be that's a service that's beneficial to both the college and the families, the ball players, because the kids playing all spring don't have time to run around to watch a lot of college teams play or talk to a lot of college coaches, and they're busy too with their season.
Yeah. Well, let me run down here and talk about our sponsors. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television Student Production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools, and our live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing services for all your telecommunications needs, whether it's cable, phone, Wi-Fi, the internet. You talk to Brandenburg Telecom. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Offices in E-Town, Hodgensville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. They're online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Contact Ryan and he'll see you get the job done. I've got 270-72. I said 4626, and he'll get the job done. And we got Bluegrass Cellular, of course, offering some of the most affordable unlimited plans anywhere. Where wireless works, you visit them at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating. It's 270-737-6900. They're online at mugabug.com. 00 bugs if you give them a call. That's what it. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. You find them at westpointbank.com. And let us help you make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
Got some changes here, Dan.
That's what I was going to say.
Medina is coming in the pitch.
And
McMillan went to first base, and I think first baseman probably went to left field.
McMillan's at first. And you said Medina's on the mound.
Medina's on the mound, and I'm pretty sure that Carson
Or
Hilton looks like went to left field. Strike one to Zach Henderson. Zach's 1 for 2. Knight scored the first run in the game for the Trojans in the second inning. Had a single, led off with a single, and then had a ground ball error his second time up.
McMillan, 4 runs, 7 hits. Some of those were unearned runs, I'll say that.
That's true. Really, he did a good job.
Yes, he did. And and Coach may be working on pitch counts. Got other games this week, and like I said, they've lost some starters here over the last few weeks with injuries. So he's pitching people that don't normally pitch,
Right.
and having to move some people around.
Let's see, I don't remember where Reyes played last year.
Reyes did some catching, and
Russell did a lot. Yeah,
A lot of the catching. Reyes didn't play at second, I think. Like
okay,
Reyes
that's
was
what I
second.
was thinking.
I've got an old sheet here. I can look it up here.
I remember Russell. This must have been in the district tournament, or we did a game somewhere where Russell caught and then came in to pitch.
Right, and Reyes came in to catch. Yeah.
Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Right now it's North Central, E-Town, John, and Fort Knox. Ball fouled away. The throw to first. They're going to get a strikeout with an assist.
Henderson's out, 2-3.
to the plate, number 6, Nathan Yamada.
And Nathan Yamada, the left fielder, comes to
2
the plate.
singles.
Yeah, he had 2. He has 2 singles. Swing and miss. That one may have been a little bit high inside.
Game moving along here in bottom of the 5th. We've been playing about an hour and 10 minutes, but they've been playing good defense and
Not a lot of base on balls.
not a lot of base on balls. That makes a big difference. Hit the ball, get on or get out. And
Pitch is high.
right now, Henderson's the story with 11 strikeouts in this game in 5 innings. Got 15 outs, and 11 of them you take care of at the plate. Good job.
Does it leave many for the rest of the team, does
No,
it?
it doesn't.
Foul back. He's got 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, let's have a target on this screen here in front of this window. That's the 4th one that's come up here in our. One came at you. You didn't
Yeah.
catch it, but it.
No, didn't catch it.
But it's
Swing
that
and a
little swing
miss.
and a miss, bounce away, and he's gonna be on base. That bounced in the dirt in front of the plate. I don't know. I guess a wild pitch. I don't know. But it's a strikeout.
Strikeout, but it's not an out.
To the plate, number 18, Eric Moore.
Can you get a wild pitch on a strikeout? I don't guess
Well,
you
you can.
I guess
If
you
he
can.
swings at it.
I mean, the ball hit the dirt. It
I know.
wasn't- I don't think it's a pass ball. It's hit out in front of the plate. And
We'll bring up Eric Moore, the center fielder. Swing and a miss. So Imada's at first base, and there's one out. Eric Moore, number 9 hitter at the plate, will go back to the top of the order.
He singled and got on with the fielder's choice, or it was hit a fielder's choice. And right now, Medina has been a little high.
Yeah, he's thrown several high pitches. May have to work on follow through a little bit. He's throwing pretty straight up.
Good lead at first.
Pitches high again, 3-1.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's either bending down or stretching out enough.
No.
Or releasing just a wee bit early there. It's getting the ball up.
Sophomore pitching coaches would tell him he should be close to being able to touch the ground when he follows through well.
To the plates, number 1, Kyle Collins.
Well, here's Collins, who's hit the ball 3 times. Last time he singled in the left.
And scored a run after stealing second.
Stealing third.
Yeah, stealing third.
Yeah.
So 2 on and 1 out. And the top of the order coming to the plate. Not a good position for the pitcher. Pop. Gonna be it may be in there.
Run and
No,
under the
right
good
field.
job.
Yeah.
Good job by Linder again.
Again, I believe that ball carried a little bit out that way. Dan, I didn't think it would get to the outfielder.
Go, Cam.
F9
To the plate
for the
7,
second out.
Cameron Smith. I can't hear me. Yeah, I wouldn't understand why.
Foul
out down third baseline. Smith singled in the first, and then fly to right, fly to left in the third and the fourth.
We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, 4-1. North Hardin. District game. Excuse me.
Pop, check, yeah. Check swing, pop up to the first baseman.
With a third out, that's been the 10th fly ball out in this ball game. So Medina comes in and still gets a fly ball out. So something happened on that. But we've got 5 in the books now, 4-1. North Hardin over John. They're going to talk it over a little bit in front of the dugouts. They're right in this one. Don't go away. This is one of those.
It's been a good game.
Got a good game. Fielded well and
not many errors. Pitchers not walking batters. This was the first inning. Well, he didn't walk 2. That one strikeout on the wild pitch got on, but only had 1 walk there. So if they make the batter hit the ball, then you have a chance to put them out. Another district game for North Hardin. They will go to 3-0. They continue this game as is. Then their next, they will have played E-Town Central and John Hardin. They haven't played Fort Knox yet, so they'll be starting their second round after they play a game with Knox.
Well, you have, of course, E-Town and Central will have to play again, so that's going to put if E-Town would lose that, I think they would have 3 in the loss column in the district, and if Central would lose it, that would put them with 2, and they both have to play North again.
Pitch is low for a ball.
So
number 3, Carson Linder.
District's not over, but North's in the driver's seat if they want to win it.
They are. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Carson Linder had a base on balls in the third and scored the only run for John Hardin. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Caught the inside corner.
And then some.
And strikeout number 12 for Andrew Henderson.
Quentin Clay, the scheduled hitter. Strikeout and a sacrifice.
We were talking about strikeout records with some baseball players from Greensburg in that survey, and I don't know the records for Adcock Nathan because I don't have Coach Gum's baseball stats through his years. I know Casey Johnson struck out 18.
I was going to say Casey Johnson had 17 or 18.
18 at Meade County. And Nathan may have had that many or more. Good curveball, a little bit high.
I can't remember when Kelly Kirchbaum, he had several strikeouts in the game, but I don't remember being not where Casey Johnson was.
No, I don't think he ever got to that. George Whitby had a lot of strikeouts,
George
but
did.
He never reached that.
Well, you get in a high school game 7 innings, you get 10 or 12 strikeouts, you've had a pretty good day.
You have.
A
little high.
I don't know. I'm sure there's been some of these players at other schools in the state that went on to other careers. I'm sure some of them have. I don't know what the state record is for strikeouts. Probably in the 20s. And there's a call.
Strike 3, and that's number 14.
13.
No, 13.
To the plate, number 21, Isaiah here.
Well, the one of the players at Greene County said that Mike Blakeman, I think, had struck out 20 out of 21 in one game he pitched.
I don't say, did Deaton play baseball? I know
he played shortstop. I don't think he pitched any.
I don't know. I can't remember. I know he could throw a BB with a football. It's
talking football. The news article from Kentucky News said UK had a pretty good blue-white scrimmage.
I had it on TV the other night, but I didn't get to see it. I saw it was listed, but I couldn't get home back in time to watch it and forgot to tape it. And
pitch is high.
You come off a pretty good year, and you hope to have a good year. And
2 balls and 1 strike.
Certainly, it helps in recruiting to have that type of year, and you get out in front. And
yes, it does. Ball 4. Andrew Henderson just walked his second.
Plate, number 10, Ukiah Reyes.
No, it's third batter.
Third
batter.
Here's Reyes, who singled and walked.
There's 2 out.
Well, they have this beautiful afternoon here. The wind's died down quite a bit.
Yes, it has. The flag's pretty much hanging down the pole out there right now. Just a real pretty day to play.
Got the ground warmed up. Little heat waves come up and make the ball carry up.
Foul ball.
Ground foul. That Mr. Estes gets over there in the coach's box.
No balls, 1 strike. Popped. Short right.
Right.
Okay. Wimberly hauls that one in.
Hardin, no runs, no hits.
F-9 for the 3rd out.
And you know, that may be the first fly ball out of the game for first ball hit
in the outfield.
For an out,
I think you're right.
Showing the 3rd out there and I have no other fly balls to the outfield.
No.
So.
Well, he struck out 13 of them. So.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We got through 5.5, but for John, they had no runs. They had no hits. They had 1 left on. Gone through 5.5. It's still 4-1 in favor of North Hardin. Mr. Medina will come back for his second inning of work in the sixth, and for the sixth inning, the Trojans will have Estes, Andrew Henderson, and Wimberly as the scheduled hitters. So, and we'll get one more thank you in here again to our crew today: Evan Robinson, Tanner Drake, Carly Lynn, Aliana Holt, and Jordan Shive. This is about our, I think it's our third game with Jordan because she worked first game.
Well, around the district we have E-Town is playing Fort Knox at home today if their field is ready, and Central Hardin. I don't have them playing today.
I think they're off today.
They beat Trinity, Louisville Trinity 2-1 yesterday.
Okay.
And then they play Fort Knox Thursday.
The weather holds. I was watching this morning. Said that sometime Thursday rain, but I don't think they know when. And
yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be another pretty decent day, I think.
I saw some of that said maybe Thursday morning things going to be pretty good. Maybe later in the afternoon Thursday, but I know the most popular sportcasters were the weather forecasters for Thunder over Louisville, but young Mr. Curtis Tate, who played football here a few years ago, was
Curtis.
WAVE, and he was instrumental in putting that on for WAVE. Works there in the TV, and I'd sent him a little text message Friday, and I said, "Go get him there," and said, "I'm sure you're ready to go." And I got a little reply there today, and I told him that we might have to move him from defensive back to quarterback the way he ran the show up there. And but he took I was reading a little bit of things. He's talking about all the setup and work and gear and several.
Well, there's a lot of detail.
Yeah, but the last 2 weeks I know was just hectic, and so glad to know it came through real well for him. And it's
ball two.
He's one of those old football guys, I see it. But no, I'm real happy for him. That's
and that one is tagged at center field.
Right to Williams at the wall.
Mr. Williams pulls that one in. Parker Estes flying to center field. Now he hit that deep one to center field that the center fielder dropped.
Another
2 innings ago.
Another Hardin County, and it has a great deal to do with all this, is Amy Boyd, and she's worked with all the Derby Festival activities, and she's from Hardin County, and she's been doing that for years, and I see her interviewed all on TV and all this, all the things getting ready for the Derby.
Fly ball to left. Another long fly ball. F7 out number 2 for Andrew Henderson.
But Amy been there for several years, but everything going through the Pegasus pins to the parades to the all the events that go on. She helps to organize all that. So got a little touch up there from Hardin County. Take it.
Well, Connie Leonard works for one of the.
She's a WAVE. Yes, from East Hardin.
Ball inside.
Her name. Connie Leonard, because her dad, I think, ran a small grocery gas station out on Tunnel Hill area on 62 out there. And she graduated from East Hardin, and so.
Yeah, I thought she did.
Yeah,
That's right.
A couple of years ago, I had the pleasure of meeting her here in town for something, and I said, "You went to East," and I remember that. We talked about her dad's place out there.
Ball though. 2 balls, 1 strike.
But
Hardin County has people working all around the country. I know Sam Young, several posts out of D.C. I don't know his exact job title. He was a.
Well, I think we had. I'm going.
Another fly to left.
Back. Right there, boy.
Right.
It's been a busy day.
Right up against the wall, but long out.
And that's 9.
After 6, John Hardin 1.
12 fly ball outs. So North's been, hitting it up in the air, but not getting out of here. So good job again. It's good defense, doing what you're supposed to do. But now, payoff time for John. They got to put 3 on the board to keep this one going.
For North that inning, they no hits, no runs, and no one left on base.
And for John, it'll be Austin Smith, Gannon McMillan, and Justin Medina. And they're going to say Miss Kennedy, graduated from North Hardin, writer.
Oh,
and
yes, Dana.
Dana.
I talked to Dana's mother the other day. Yeah, she's
been recognized for her writings, and
she's won several awards.
And
let's see, I think they're making a movie of her book.
Yeah, and that's great. Of course, we could talk about those 2 broadcasters that went. They'll wake up now. You'll turn that thing on.
New pitcher for the Trojans, number 1, Kyle.
Okay. Kyle Collin is coming in to pitch the last inning.
Okay.
Get in a little work.
New right fielder, Eric Moore. New left fielder, Manny Wimberly. New third baseman, Parker Estes. New first baseman, Shaheem Daly.
So we're doing a little shifting.
Manny's going first.
Correction, Wimberly to first, Yamada to left.
Okay, now I got to do this again. Yamada to left. He's in left.
Yeah.
Wimberly to first. Okay, I got Estes at third, Yates at short, Smith at second, Wimberly at first, Collin on the mound, Zach Henderson behind the plate, Moore in right, Yamada in left. Who's in center? Andrew Henderson. Okay.
Pitcher.
Andrew Henderson in center. Okay. Who's on first? I don't know. Third base.
Strike 1.
Collin in to pitch the 7th.
Yeah.
Trojans need to get 3 outs and not give up any runs, or not to give up more than 2, and they'll take home a district victory. There's a ground ball. Seeing eye, trouble, not gonna
make
base hit. Rolls up the middle. Good hustle. After it bounced over the pitcher's mound, there wasn't many ways to get him.
Number 9.
No, Yates had a long way to run to get to it. Couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, it stayed right in the middle, and they got a glove on it. Didn't let it roll to center field. But it sort of takes the steal away from you, things here. You can't afford to run and get an out. And,
outside corner on the knees for a call, strike 1.
So that's when Zach Henderson puts the glove out to the right a little bit and pulls it back in real quick, makes it look like a strike. They were pretty close. That was right down the pike.
2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes on Gannon McMillan.
Catcher can help you make you look good back there. Curveball. Missed. McMillan took a call, 3rd strike, struck out swinging, but he can stick the ball. It's a big fly. You have a play, out of play.
The 1 ball, a 2 strike count. Runner at first base. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Strike. Strike 3 looking.
Got the breaking pitch. Sharp breaking pitch.
To the plate, number 7,
Brings up.
Justin Medina.
Here's Medina, who's come in to pitch the last 2 innings.
And did a good job. Swing and a miss. There's strike 1. A little
Bloop,
blooper.
bloop, bloop. Caught
Good
it.
play there at second base.
To the plate, number 4, Carson
And
Hilton.
here's Hilton, the hitter. 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th.
That's a good play by second baseman. He went a long way to get to that one. Cameron Smith. Little low. Little low. Three balls.
Just, it's not too much further than that.
Ball 4. This game has moved right along, Dan. We're only an hour and 35 minutes.
Yeah, they move along. It's,
Well, it may not have been that long because we did wait a little bit for the umpires. It may just be an hour and a half.
they start pretty close to time, so it's
Well, even if we started, it's an hour and 35 minutes. That's
pretty good for a high school game. But like I said, it hasn't been a lot of walks.
No.
Hasn't been any major bunch of errors, anything. Just been pretty good
just been
defense.
a good, solid ball game.
Low scoring.
Ball low.
Two on here. Tying runs at the plate.
Foul back, 1-1.
Another one back here. We're in the zone back here. Yes.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning, the Trojans leading 4-1. John Hardin has runners at first and second base.
2 away.
Ball.
Dug out. Good job. Here's the thing, ball hit. Both these runners will be moving with 2 outs. Could get them an extra base.
2-2 count. No, 2-1 count, 2-1. 3-1. And Kyle really hasn't found the strike zone today. I haven't seen him miss that many pitches.
Well, the tying runs are on base now with 2 outs, and here's Carson Linder, who walked and struck
To the
out.
plate, number 3, Carson Linder.
Well, here you go. Playing in at right field. If he hits it hard to right field and gets to the fence, he'll clear the bases.
1 strike.
Because they're not playing him deep at all.
No.
And the way Collins is throwing, if he makes contact, he could hit it a long way. Just good swing.
2 strikes.
That was a good swing. He didn't make the contact, but he's up in front of this one 0-2. See if he throws that breaking pitch down on him here. Oh, and he went around on a high one for the strikeout.
Your final score, John Hardin 1, Trojans 4.
So for the final score, it's 4-1. I had John Hardin with 1 run on 3 hits, 3 errors. They left, let's see if I can help myself here a little bit more. Left 6 on base. And for North, they had 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 on base in the game. Winning pitcher will be Andrew Henderson, who struck out 12 in his 6 innings of work. And the losing pitcher in this one would be McMillan.
You got 13 there, Coach. 13 strikeouts.
13 strikeouts. I missed. Okay.
Okay.
I'll go back up here. I'll see the other one. Yeah, I see 13 there. 13 strikeouts. Good pitching performance. for North Hardin. Win number 12 on the season puts them at that 3-0 mark in the district. They'll be on the road tomorrow at Louisville Butler. And for John Hardin, they dropped to 0-3 in the district, dropped to 5-12 on the season. And I'm showing their next game. I'll have to look. So I just said right here, and I just looked at it a minute ago. They'll be at Elizabethtown on Thursday. They'll be playing at Elizabethtown in a district game. So good win for the Trojans. I thought to be challenged a little bit with the lineups and some people out of that lineup. John Hardin gave good accounting of themselves.
Yes, they did.
And it's just, well, hopefully, as Coach said, maybe we'll get healthy here by the 1st of May and see how it goes.
And we have our next game will be Thursday, the 25th, next Thursday, Central Hardin, E-Town. Probably at E-Town.
Well, and that's
but
the one.
You said you got a note that there might be a change.
Might be a change in that schedule, and we may be at John Hardin because I don't know whether they switched something out there or something, but since I don't have it in front of me, just Dale told me beforehand this little note. He said we might be changing it. We'll get a clarification on it this week, but we're scheduled for that.
One last thank you to our sponsors for not just the athletic events, but all the community activities also. Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. And then we won't have a prettier day to call and watch a ball game than we had today.
And Evan, Tanner, Carly, Aliana, and Jordan, thank you so much. Dale, again, another good job, and we've enjoyed it. Final score at North Hardin is North Hardin 4, John Hardin 1. Thank you for joining with us.
Dwayne Ellis and Dan McCamish signing off for another game. Dream of days like this.
This has been a Hardin County Educational Community Television production. Live local sports are on Brandenburg Channel 1, and all rebroadcasts are on Brandenburg and Comcast Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and on our YouTube site. Also check out our live sporting events on nfhs.com or visit us at hardin.k12.ky.us. Hardin County Educational Community Television, located in Hardin County, Kentucky, a division of Hardin County Schools, airing on Brandenburg, Comcast, Spectrum, and also airing online.
Providing live coverage of local high school sports.
Covering community and school events, while teaching students along the way.
HCEC-TV, the area's leading educational and government access channel, training the next generation of media arts students.
Control your home even when you're not there with Brandenburg Telecom's home automation service. Turn lights on and off, lock and unlock doors, and change settings on your thermostat using your smartphone or tablet. Stop worrying whether or not you remembered to close the garage door, and save money by programming your thermostat to reduce energy used when you're not home. Call Brandenburg Telecom for a free quote and enjoy the convenience of having home automation, phone, TV, and internet service, all from one local company.
All right, son, you ready to open your first savings account?
Yes, I am.
West Point Bank has been growing with our customers for over 30 years. We know what it takes to support them in every stage of their life. You need a bank that you know and trust to help you reach your goals and make your dreams come true. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
You have a choice because not all physical therapy is the same.
So when you need physical therapy, come to the one chosen as Hardin County's Reader's Choice winner 4 years in a row.
We are always working to better educate and stay ahead of the latest advancements in physical therapy.
Physical therapy can get you back doing what you love to do.
If you're experiencing pain, loss of mobility, or just want to feel better,
come see us at Physical Therapy Associates in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Hardinville, and now open in Brandenburg.
Hey everyone, Ryan here. I just wanted to announce some exciting news that I'm officially a licensed realtor. I've been a part of a championship-winning basketball team, a conference-winning Bellarmine golf team, and now I'm part of an award-winning real estate team, JT Pitts & Associates at RE/MAX Premier Properties. If you have any real estate questions, real estate needs, or just want to reach out, please don't hesitate to call or send me a message. My number is right below. I'm ready to bring that winning mentality to the real estate industry so I can give my clients the service they deserve. Thanks.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
E-Town Exterminating, a locally owned, family-run pest control company, has been serving Hardin County and the surrounding area since 1976. E-Town Exterminating provides pest control for residential and commercial properties. E-Town Exterminating on Ring Road in Elizabethtown. Phone 737-6900.
E-Town Exterminating. What the buzz is all about.
For additional information on HCEC-TV programming, call 270-769-8855 or email Gina Ryan at hardin.kyschools.us. On behalf of HCEC-TV, we would like to thank all of our live coverage sponsors.